What's going on, baby Joe? How are you doing? It is pretty cold outside, so pretty cold. We're just gonna be this is just gonna be like a experience vlog, just regular live stream today. And yeah, I'm doing all right. It's pretty cold. I'm just trying to stay warm. I have me some tea already. And right now I'm about to head next door. It's literally like 2 minutes away. But yeah, I just got done delivering. Now I got to pick up another load right now. Like, man, when I tell you I work on weekends, trust and believe, I work on weekends. I work on weekends. All of this hard work, every single thing that we do in life, all this hard work, I know just sometimes depending on where we work at, but just out of the perspective as like a truck driver like me, I'm dealing with like weathers like this, snow, whatever. Look at that big old clunk right there. Clunk of snow. There we go. But yeah, it was, I kind of blocked it, but you can see the clunk of snow on the right side. I'm literally going to that building right ahead of us, like right there in front. Go ahead. It's crazy. It's not the first time, but I had a pickup literally next door. This is the pickup area right here. It's kind of funny. Let me see. This is shipping? Yeah, this is shipping. Okay. This is gonna be complicated because I'm gonna have to blindside this. Hopefully, That sucks, man. This facility kind of sucks. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I bet you they're gonna try to have me blindside this, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see what they're gonna say. Maybe they'll say we have to go. There's docks in the back. I'm looking on my GPS. They have docks on the back area. You probably be able to see. From my perspective, this is what I see as a truck driver. You know, I use my mapping, check out the warehouses. But yeah, you can see these are the docks area. This is what it looks like. And I'm facing the opposite direction, so I'm gonna have to back in from the passenger side. But hopefully, I mean, I see docks on this side too, so you know, hopefully they'll have me come. Well, I don't want to go here anyway. Look at these cars. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I'm better off here. But I will say, let's just see what they're gonna say, because it is kind of cold outside, and I'm gonna leave my truck running. I don't want my fuel to get cold. Everything gets cold out here pretty quickly if you leave it off long enough. I don't know how long it's going to take them to come to the door or whatever, because sometimes shippers and receivers, they take their sweet time doing whatever they feel necessary. You know, I get it. But anyway, enough of me talking. About to see what's going on here. Literally next door. That's crazy though. I mean, it's less than a mile. Very less than a mile. I mean, it's not even close to a mile. And it's a good thing that I'm wearing like a little ski mask, because man, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try it. I shouldn't put my phone there. It's safe enough. Oh no, I'm not gonna try it. Look at that. Hold on. I don't even got proper shoes there or boots. That's concrete. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. Don't want to get soaked. Let me quit playing. I'm playing too much. You see, I have made like a little. Look how soft it is. Goodness. No, I'm not gonna jump in. What? Ain't no way. I'm gonna be soaked. Okay. The lifestyle is a truck driver, right? Yo. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey man, I was just picking up.
And, picking up an order?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me grab somebody. I'm a little new.
Thank you.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pickup. Okay. Yep. Appreciate it. They got all these packages right here. What's this? UPS? No. None of my concern. That's all I know. They said that they're gonna be on their way to come check me in. So I don't know if you guys can hear the machinery, but I got the noise canceling on my microphone. But yeah, it's the noise. The noise is kind of sensitive in here, so hopefully it's not really too loud for you guys. But I got the noise canceling microphone here. There go one of the guys right now. I think that's one of them. Yes, one of them. What's up, man?
Where you going?
Yeah, I have a pickup. It's going Lamont.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Okay. They give you a pro number? Bill number or something? Be a 645?
I got a 20437.
Yeah. I don't know. They use our job numbers for whatever reason.
I honestly don't know. Every single time.
You just delivered, right? Did you deliver it?
I deliver next door right there. Yeah.
Okay. Sign that.
I got a pen.
You got a pen? Okay.
Yeah. I stay prepared. Most people don't bring pens nowadays.
I know it. Usually we have a few of them up here, but
You want me to sign carrier?
yeah, carrier, yes.
Well, today's 14th, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm losing track of time.
Going fast.
Days are moving too
Your
fast.
Christmas shopping done.
To be honest, man, I don't even celebrate Christmas no more, man.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. I can't do that no more.
You busy?
Nah, man, I believe in Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
You know, when I gave my life to him,
Yeah.
he literally changed me and opened my eyes. Like, we're not supposed to be worshiping holidays. We're supposed to be worshiping the Creator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So put you in door 2,
All right.
and the green light does not work.
Okay.
When the red light stops flashing, you're good to go.
Oh, when it stops flashing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only got 16 pallets. I can single out a couple. You know, try to get. There
No
doesn't
worries.
have much weight in it.
I'm not gonna rush. Take your time. Just don't break my straps, cause I have shippers and receivers. They ran them over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got plenty of straps. So I got like 12, but
Okay.
you know, I found.
found.
Yeah, cause usually sometimes shippers they'll be like, hey, just grab your straps. I'm like, okay, I'll grab them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't really be telling shippers that anyway because they don't really. They're not gonna run them over. So I know you're a good guy. You're not gonna do that like that. So.
Respectful.
All right, take care. Door 2? Door 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, it's cold. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I have braces. Yeah. See? Right up here. Only on the top for now because my orthodontist said that they said that they have to put braces only on the top teeth so that way it can move, so that way the top teeth don't it doesn't bite the bottom braces. You see how it's like it's gonna bite. If they put the braces on the bottom, my top teeth's gonna bite the bottom braces. So they have to shift the ones on the top first before they can actually work on the ones that's on the bottom. So I'm not finna touch that door with my bare hands. So I'm gonna get my gloves. Yeah, they do stuff like that. I didn't know they do that either. I'm like, okay, all right. So guys, you want me to show you guys how I back in? Give y'all a personal view on how I back in. I'm gonna show you guys right now, live. I'm gonna show you guys live how I do it. My tandem's already slid back. This is like one of the things I always wanted to do on YouTube is show people how I back in on my blind side. So I'm gonna take that opportunity right now and show you guys how I blindside. First, I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna put my phone up here. Maybe a bad idea to put my phone on snow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you up here so you can see the dock. My truck's right there. My truck's right there. So I'm gonna, what's a good area? What's a good spot? What is a good spot? There's really no good spot. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my phone on the gloves. Put my phone on the gloves right now, so you can see, just so you can see from my perspective. Ugh. Come on, come on. All right, I'm gonna leave my mic here for now, and I'm gonna let you guys watch me back in. Actually, I'm gonna see how far my microphone goes. It might be a certain range. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. All right, guys. Pay attention. I'm about to dock. I'm gonna blindside this door right here. I'm gonna back my trailer. So I don't know how far my microphone goes, but just watch and learn. So I'm gonna keep talking until I'm just gonna talk randomly. Keep on I'm gonna open up my other door. This kind of cold if I have a ski mask, but clearly. All right. It's not an easy thing to do. One of the most difficult things to do is this. All right, I got it where I needed to be. Trust and believe. This is a lot harder. It's a lot harder when you don't know what you're doing. When you're not making no adjustments, I'm telling you. And I haven't done this in a while, y'all. So just out of my experience, I know what I'm doing. I automatically use like my instincts as a trucker when I'm backing in without having to get out. Sometimes depending on the space, I might get out and look, depending on the space if I'm unsure, especially at nighttime. You see how I just did that? Sometimes you got to make little movements. And this is me with 5 years of experience. Most people could do it in one go. I'm not like those other people that's veterans, you know. If I have to take precautions, I will. I might have to adjust my mirror eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust my mirror. So what I did to help me blindside this is I completely adjust my passenger side mirror. I have a button control that helps me like just move it just like how every other vehicle should have. And I just adjusted the mirror so I could see from my blind side all the way. And I do it every time. Some people be like, "Oh, how you do that, man? How you blindside this?" Like, well, simple. You just have to use every advantage, every feature of this truck as your advantage to properly back in. There's a car right here. And just move slow. You don't back in fast. Most people will try to do things fast, try to look like they've been doing it for, you know, longer than anybody else. And voila, look at this. I'm in a door, you know, just like that. Just like this, just like that. Now I can grab my gloves and my phone, show you guys pretty much. It's perfecto. It's perfecto. Yeah, I have my ways of making my own language sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, I know you guys are concerned and you kind of, you know, getting scared, but look, I backed in there pretty good, right? No scratches. No scratches. No scratches. A lot of people would panic and then be like, I'm stuck. Nope, not foreign king. No scratches. No scratches at all. Unless you want to look at the other side, look. Let's check out the other side. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but look, it's in there. I had to get on this. Sometimes I had to like take extra measures. So I did run over this for sure, a little bit. That was all me for sure. I'd rather done that than hit that trailer. And plus, you know, you can't really see much when it comes to snow, but you can see that it's in there. I mean, I've done this plenty of times. When you're driving trucks, you're gonna definitely have to expect yourself to back in on your blind side eventually. It's bound to happen one day. I see your comment. Just a second. Oh man, this weather is like no joke, man. This is like during snow weather, man. Like, You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. All right, it cut off 3/4 the way to your truck where you were supposed to park. Then when you started turning into the bay, it turned back on. Oh, it did. So like, when you mean like, you talking about the end of my trailer? Yeah, sometimes you have to adjust, but I was taking precaution. That's why when I showed you, I had run over that curb. If I wouldn't have run over that curb, I would have probably have to get out and check just to make sure I'm not hitting that trailer next to me. So, excuse me. I need to drink some water. I can't remember how much water I drank today, but yeah, it's a good thing that I use that right side to every advantage I had. And I honestly would, like, to be honest, if you're a truck driver, try to avoid blindside, period. Like, if you could, like, reverse somewhere, like, do like a U-turn, just so that way you could back in using your driver's side, then, do that. But never try to do something that's out of your comfort. And if you are faced to do something outside of your comfort, like drive on your blind side, make sure that you have somebody back you in, like another truck driver to like guide you in, using their hand signals and stuff, so that way you don't hit something and then end up regretting it. Because again, I remember one time, I scratched somebody's trailer just by backing in because it was a tight space, and it wasn't a blind side, it was just me backing into parking, and I scratched somebody trailer, and hey, I had to take accountability for that. And we got the insurance involved and stuff, and to be honest, it was just very minor. I destroyed his trailer turn signal. That was about it. But other than that, just very other like minor scratches on the side of the trailer guardrail. But that was when I was like really like trying to gain experience in trucking at that time. That was more like 3 to 4 years ago, I'll say. But for the most part, you learn from your mistakes, and when you learn from your mistakes, you eventually start gaining those techniques out of experience, and then start learning, like start having the mindset to get out your truck. Starting having the mindset to get out your truck and check. And you'll see a lot of trucks will have goal. And I don't know if you guys seen these on trucks before, but we'll have these on the truck. You'll see where up there it says goal. So goal, you guys can see clearly. I don't know if you guys can see clearly, but G starts for, it means basically get, O means out, A and L, look, means all together before backing. Remember goal, get out and look. Technically, every driver is supposed to get out and look, and that's just out of safety. Trucking school talks about that too. Companies enforce that, including Walmart. Walmart's strict. They will enforce a lot of rules. And if you don't get out and look, you get in a violation. But I never worked for any big companies, to be honest. I worked for myself as a contractor for companies, and I never had an issue getting out and look, to be honest. But even though when you do get out and look, you can still make mistakes. So it just depends on what you're getting out and look for. Like what I just did, basically backing in from my blind side. Oh, he did it too. And he did it more faster than me, but this guy right here, he already backed in though, but he backed in from that spot over there. Yeah. Anyway, but what I was saying is, when you get out and look, it's just basically to help you not hit nothing, make no mistakes, and then yeah, when trucks have cameras, that's also like an insurance policy. It's part of like reinsurance for the driver, so that way there's evidence that they did get out and look. But to be honest, I don't even like those cameras that face inward looking, because there is truck cameras that will basically record from the inside and outside of the truck, and I don't really care about the cameras that record outside looking that way, but inward, where I'm basically where I need my privacy and stuff, like I don't approve of that. Companies will say, oh, the camera would shut off after like 15 minutes or whatever. I don't trust that. They're just trying to get you to buy into their comfort of words and stuff, which is not even true. You can show me evidence all you like, but it's a camera. Cameras is known to turn off and turn on whenever the user is using it. So even when the vehicle is off, the cameras can still turn on. There's so many cases where people think that the camera was off or wasn't recording at all, but trust and believe, a very disturbing thing is that cameras are always recording even when it looks like it's off. Even when it always looks like it's off. But let me turn this truck off. Sorry about that. I know the truck can be annoying. I literally don't like the sound of a truck running. Had to turn that off. They told me that when the red light stopped blinking, they're done pretty much loading me. But pretty much on my GPS, as far as I have to drive, my driving distance that I have to drive pretty much is like 5 hours today, and that's about it. Then I just have to prepare for Monday, and yeah, I like driving through the snow. I don't have no issues driving through the snow. I never really have any. There was only one incident that I had driving in the snow, and that was like my tires slipping, going up a hill from Seattle, Washington, because Seattle, Washington has really horrible snow up the hills and stuff, or mountains, you per se. I don't even know what you could call them, but I'm just gonna say hill type mountains because that's what it feels like to me. Yeah. So I'm just gonna set my GPS. People say that trekking is scary. I mean, trekking is not all that scary, to be honest, but it just depends on your experience. If you have no experience, I can understand why it's scary, because you have a lot to lose, to be honest. Like, nobody wants to lose something as soon as they gain something that's pretty much valuable, which is a CDL. CDLs is so key to changing someone's life, especially when they don't have any wife or kids or family or anything like that. I remember when I first started truck driving, it was just me in a truck, and I had plenty of time to just basically, save up money and do a lot of things. But at the time when I did got my CDLs, it was hard to find a good company to work for. It was hard to find, a company to stop complaining about the market and stuff. But again, I'm pretty soon I'm gonna get my hazmat. I should have got my hazmat too when the time I did first got my trucking CDLs, but I just I didn't have no experience. I wanted to get the experience before I get any other endorsements for my CDL. But yeah, the when you get all your endorsements, you basically upgrade to higher pay, and it gives you more options. So when I do go home, I'm definitely going to go get my hazmats and my tankers very soon, sooner than as like by the end of January. By the end of January, I'm gonna probably work on getting my CDLs, my endorsements for my CDLs, pretty much, because I don't want to work for just a regular company that that complains about the market. To be honest, like I've been through a confrontation with my boss for this company I'm working for right now, and he was just telling me like, oh, the market is not good, the market is not good. Yeah, the market's not good, I understand, but the thing is, I'm getting my hazmat. Why don't you work on um getting hazmat loads, or setting up some type of contract, getting some type of certificate, so that way your company is able, or I told my boss that his company is able to obtain hazmat loads, because again, the endorsements uh loads, like doubles, triples, tankers, hazmats, um reefer hazmats, and all that stuff, those are paying a lot. And most people are saying that, oh, the job security is not job security. I get it, but what I tell most people is that, don't do something that makes you feel uncomfortable, but when the time is right and that it's time for you to upgrade or move to something better, do so. But I tell people all the time, like, get your CDLs, man. It's not as all that bad that people say it is. I mean, especially if it's just you only, no one else. Most people try to get into CDLs while they have a family, kids. You can still make good money if you have families or kids too, but make sure you have all of your endorsements when you have your CDLs, because again, when people first get their CDLs, they say, "Oh, I'm about to just get my class B." That's about it. Like, I tell people, why don't if you're gonna get your class B, you might as well get your class A. That doesn't make no sense. Like, at least get, and they say, okay, well, I'll just get the class A only automatic on my CDL. What? Are you serious? No, get the full thing. At least um get your class A up to, like, do the tests where they have you test for a manual instead of an automatic truck. Again, when companies hire the most drivers that know how to operate a manual truck. If you don't know how to operate a manual truck, then you're setting yourself up for less options in the market. You're setting yourself up with companies that gonna give you a low rate, or maybe a less of a year type of truck, less options of as far as load, and you're not finna really see, you're not going to get what you expect you're going to get. I'm just going to put it like that. So, no, don't get me wrong. Like, there's good pay to having just an automatic CDLs, but you want to at least set yourself at a better advantage, to the point where it's like, well, I could just go move here. Then you don't want to end up, take the easy route where it's like, well, yep, I got that. That's it. That's all I need. Class B automatic. Like, dude, um, at least just get your class A with all your endorsements, so that way you have options. So that way you don't have to go back again. That way, if a company said the market is bad, well, that's not what hazmat said. That's not what people with hazmat said, basically. So, I mean, again, I talked to certain people that had their hazmat, and they say that the pay is great. You go on YouTube, people are going to say that, on their channels too. They're going to say that they actually had their hazmats. They have all their endorsements, and they didn't have an issue, even until 2025, as in today, like this year, 2025. Like, drivers are not really complaining with their endorsements. They're busy. They're super, super busy. Tankers, all I see is a whole bunch of tankers just moving around in the US, like going everywhere, going all 48 states, because there's no limits on the loads that they receive from their company. And yet they get top notch, top of the market trucks year of 2024 to 2025 with no issues, and brand new sleeper berths, especially if you're going over the road like how I'm going over the road. There's no issues whatsoever. But if if you know somebody that's a truck driver, excuse me, if you know somebody that's a truck driver, that's like as a friend or anything like that, Talk to them about, what is it like, if you have not talked to them before, you know what I mean? And what I mean by what is it like, just ask, like, is it easy to drive CDLs? What is the best option? Try to get as much information out of the people that that have their CDLs, because again, companies need drivers. Companies need drivers. And I mean, again, I'm not trying to, now I don't want nobody to take any offense at all, but again, like, try drivers are getting put out their trucks. There's drivers getting, shut down from out of their own trucks because of English proficiency, or things like that that's going on, that you hear on the media. And there's certain drivers that's here in the country illegally. Again, I have no I have nothing against anybody. I have nothing against any foreigners, because again, I'm the foreign king. You know what I mean? Quit playing. No, I'm just playing. But I have nothing against foreigners, but as long as they're following the law. Now, the law, on the other hand, for the lawbreakers, God knows about these lawbreakers, meaning that if you're a person that don't know how to follow the law, you just don't care about following the law, you just break the law all the time, anytime you want, you do things so, like, really illegally. I mean, again, you're gonna reap what you sow, and God sees everything, every little thing that you're dipping your fingers into, dipping your feet into. He knows, and you can only go so far in darkness before the light shines. I mean, again, what's in the dark will come in the light. Um, and right now, we're living at a timeline where we're just starting to see that people were living in the darkness for so long, it hurts to see the light. Just imagine, isolating yourself in a dark room, and then next you turn on that, you open the blinds up, and then the light hits your eye. You're like, ah, just hit one of those, like, and then your eyes start hurting, throbbing. You can feel it just throbbing and stuff. And I'm telling you right now, I mean, again, some people just love darkness. They don't want to see light. And, as far as when it comes to trucking, you have to do things legitimately. You have to make sure you are being teached the right way. Make sure you're also not acting ignorant. Get information, ask other drivers, like, what do you need? What is required to learn how to drive trucks? Because it's not all about driving trucks. People think, oh, you just turn the key, start the truck, hit the gas. Nah, man, this is not no car. This is not no car, man. This is a freaking monster truck. This is the military truck. Before truck drivers were driving these trucks, I'm telling you right now, I mean, there was like a veteran that told me that these are like, World War II trucks, man. Like, these are like, these trucks were using those little World War II engines or something like that. And, you know, now it's like we condition these trucks in a way that is more modern, like, where it just looks like more like modern trucks, instead of World War II trucks. And that's what the veterans told me. Um, I'm saying veterans with a plural. Yes, more than one. But again, these trucks are not just for transportation. These trucks can be used as for like deadly force. You see all the accidents that happen on the road because people are inexperienced. They don't want to, learn from other experienced drivers. And, all the sauce is on the internet, man. You could learn from YouTube. You could learn from just pulling another driver on the side from the truck stop. I mean, again, there's no excuses, but, again, there's just some people that just, they don't want to ask. There's just some people that they think that they have experience of driving already, so they think it's going to be easy, like a cakewalk, to just drive these semi trucks here in America, and it doesn't work like that. Because again, every country is different. Everything about every country is different. Besides who we should be worshiping, which is our Lord and Savior. I think they just finished our Lord and Savior, Yeshua, you know. But Yeah, they just finished. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to touch this cold air. This cold air is different. I feel like I'm walking into a freezer. I'm walking into a freezer, man. Life is good, you know. Just gotta make sure you stay responsible. You gotta make sure that you keep God in everything you do. Like again, before I drive, you know, I take a deep breath. You know, I make sure I thank the Lord before I eat. I talk to the Lord from time to time. You know, because again, when you're driving trucks, it gets lonely, man. You know, you over here sitting here driving for 10 hours a day. And may don't expect yourself to be driving only 10 hours a day every single time. Sometimes you catch yourself driving 6 to 5 hours, but you know, depending on who you're working for. But again, there's companies out there that will have you drive over your clock. And again, you know, those companies that have you drive that be having you drive over your clock are the ones that wants to make the most money out of any other company in the market. And those are actually the same companies that complain about the market too. I mean, again, you know, those companies that have you do the illegal things and they're still complaining, you know, that shows something is not right. And again, that has nothing to do with me because at the end of the day, I'm protecting my CDLs. Companies don't care if you're protecting your CDLs or not. You know, their only thing they care about is them profiting off of you. And that's about it. Part of the contract doesn't mean that you're going to be buddy friends with your company. That's the thing about me. I'm not here to be friends with nobody and who I'm working for because this is all business. And part of the business is to do your job, not to gain a relationship. Again, you know, it'd be the people that's most close to you to backstab you. And the closer you allow these companies to get to you, the the sooner they'll backstab you because eventually they're going to take the opportunity to use you, to toss you on the side. And I just know out of my experience, and again, not all companies are like that, but these are just based off of the experiences that I've been through as far as 5 years of driving trucks. Yes, 5 years. I mean, seems like a long time, but compared to most veterans, there's some truck drivers that have been doing it for 30 years. And the reason why they love doing it for 30 years because they have their own trucks. And at that time, the market was great. But I'm about to grab my paperwork. I'll grab my paperwork right now. Right now. I tell y'all right now, I can't wait to the day that I leave this truck. And it's going to be real soon. I think about it every single day I wake up. Every day I wake up, I think about each time I collect my paycheck, I'm getting closer and closer to actually leaving this truck, and I will never have to go back to it again. I'm to the point like it took me 5 years to have this mindset because I know what I finally need to do. And again, most people they work a job, but they don't know how to save that money. They don't know how to save that money. Sorry about that. He told me to come in once when the light came off, and I'm here, and people are just, I don't know. I don't know. Door number two? Number two. You got a paperwork?
No steal.
Huh?
No steal.
What about paperwork?
What?
The paperwork. Paperwork. Paperwork.
Did you get your copy? You signed it.
Oh. I'm sorry. My mind is somewhere else. I'm sorry. Yeah, you said nowhere, no seal, right?
Yeah, no seal.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I put straps on it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, God bless you, bro. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? I hope everybody is feeling blessed today. I've been at this live for just about like an hour, but they finished loading me. I'm over here tripping, man. I literally had my paperwork they gave to me already. My mind is everywhere. Like every single day that I wake up, my mind start thinking like, man, when is gonna be the last day of me driving this truck? Cause I'm excited on the day when I leave, and I'm just like, set my keys on the top, just hang up them keys, just because then the day when I set these keys on the top, I'm telling you, when you're a truck driver, you're going to experience what I'm experiencing. You're going to know how it feels to leave out a truck. It just feels so great. It feels great. Feels great. And then only that, if you are a hard worker, companies are going to miss you. Like an ex-girlfriend or something like that. But, again, I don't think about exes. To be honest, I don't. But, again, I'm just using that as an example out of context. Like, that's just how companies going to feel about you. They're going to be like, oh, are you going to come back? I'm like, I don't know. If I feel like to, God willing, I will. But, if you're a hard worker, trust and believe, companies will miss you. They will want you back. The guy said he strapped my load for me. So we're going to go back there on the trailer and we're going to see if he actually strapped it properly. I can assure you, a lot of people that I actually spoken to at different warehouses when I'm picking up, they say they done this and done that. And really, like, it's just, they'll strap one time. Sometimes they don't say nothing. They'll just strap one strap over the load. And I'm just like, okay, you could have strapped the other one, or that's why there's two. I always carry two in the back of my trailer. So we're going to see how he strapped it. I feel like a teacher in a way, because I'm about to grade his strapping skills, but that's just how I look at it. Don't judge me. Don't judge me at all. I'm gonna go back and see. All right. I think this is far enough. Let's go see. It's cold out there, man. I gotta make sure, because, like, honestly, when it comes up the snow, when you breathe that snow in, it's going to cause your mouth to dry up and get dehydrated. You're going to get dehydrated faster. Again, that's why I wear ski masks. Most people don't wear it, but I don't want to take risk when I'm supposed to be driving for a long time. I don't want to feel like I'm getting sore throats, because having a sore throat is annoying, bro. It's annoying. Very annoying, to the point where it's like you have to stop. You have to make sure you make whatever you're about to drink that's pretty warm, like tea, a certain way. At least that's for me. I have to make sure that I make tea a certain way. If my tea is not made a certain way, I probably will drink it, but I won't enjoy it like the way I normally make things. But oh, look what's this? Really? He strapped it just like this? Wow. I've never seen nobody do something like this before. Wow, bro. Wow. I'm gonna have to take a picture of this. So, oh, hold on, y'all. Let me take a picture of this. I don't even know what this stuff is, to be honest. Just a second. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the live just for a second. Alrighty. I'm probably gonna have to take a picture of the paperwork. Close these doors. They said that no seal is needed, huh? That's okay. I have my own seal. I think I could. I can't open it all the way. All right, fine. I'll just pull all the way out. I should have known. I should have known. Well, gives me time to get my lock, turn on my heater, full blast. Whew, man. Man, oh man. This is what I do every single time. And then, I tell you right now, a lot of companies nowadays, if you don't have your endorsements, a lot of companies that only give you regular loads, they're gonna complain, especially in this type of time that we're living in right now. They're going to complain about the market. They're going to complain about there's not enough good loads for them that pays good for them. I'm not here to bash companies, but just be careful who y'all work for if y'all are to go to another company or get your CDLs. This is my lock. They said no seal, but look, also, this is the type of thing, I have to buy this lock. I literally have to buy this myself. Oh, snap. What the? All right, good enough. This lock is dirty. Also, let me just take a picture of this paperwork right here. Gives me time to warm up at least a little bit. But, yeah, for sure. Hold on, let me a second. I'm gonna take a picture. Alrighty. We're back in action. I'm about to put the lock on my trailer. I'm gonna take a picture of the lock of my trailer. Reason why I take pictures also, that's another thing is you always supposed to take pictures of everything you do in trucking, because companies, they cannot blame nothing on you. They can't hold you accountable for whatever something happens. You did what you had to do. I invested my own money of buying my own lock because I deal with shippers that doesn't want to give me a seal, and I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. This is you're playing a game. You're playing a game full of snakes in the trucking industry, especially if you're working as a 1099. Now, I couldn't really say the same for you. It's to a certain extent when it comes to company drivers too. Same thing for company drivers too. You can't really trust nobody. Somebody's always there. They could be having a bad day. All it takes is for somebody to have a bad day, and they want to ruin your day or ruin your career because they're not having a good day. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. It happened to me. Somebody tried to. One time, I think it was back in 2021. Somebody tried to cut my airline, and it left me stranded up in New Jersey. I think it was in New Jersey, or it was probably or more like Philadelphia or Boston or something like that. I think it was a Boston area. Let me take a picture of this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the live stream. Alrighty, we're back. So, yeah, somebody tried to cut my airline, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you which airline they cut. Be careful that sometimes people, if they get mad at you or they just don't like you just because, they'll cut these lines. If they cut this will cut off your air circulation. Your red airline is for your trailer brakes, and your service line is your emergency service line basically. But don't judge me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really savvy when it comes to like every single thing, every single part of trucks. But it's been a while since I since I had to like remember certain things on the truck. But yeah, your service line, you definitely need that. That's what keeps the airflow in your truck and trailer. It's the airflow in your truck and trailer. It is cold and it's so cold out there, dude. It's not the snow, it's the wind for me. I'm telling you, just like what I said as the title of this live stream. It's not the snow, it's the wind. 100% the wind. Look, like, oh man, it's man. I tell you, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it right now. Sometimes I do love the cold. Don't get me wrong. I do love the cold, even when it's windy. But it's just that type of the year where I'm not feeling it. I don't want to deal with that right now. And the reason why I feel that way is because I'm tired of driving trucks, period. I used to love it when I was driving trucks. But now, my energy is different. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. But it's paying the bills. Don't get me wrong. It's paying the bills. So a lot of people, we have to do things that they don't like, and just got to respect that. You know, the companies, they're going to try to do whatever they can to put money in your pockets. So just be blessed. And I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I'm ungrateful as well, because again, there's people that don't have jobs, you know, and the people that don't have jobs, those are the people that they will love to take my place. The people that don't have jobs, they will love to take they'll take any truck driver place just to live good, just to eat something warm, just to pay their bills, and within like a week or whatever. I mean, again, I'm just telling you, like, I am very ungrateful. Even now, I'll catch myself from time to time, even like right now, like, you know, again, but it's okay to complain. But again, it's like, you know, everybody complain about something. There's always going to be something to complain about. But again, what are you going to do about it? Are you a complainer, or you're a problem solver? You only can be one of the two, or you could be both. But again, I mean, right now, I'm just showing that I'm both. But here, let me give an update.